Kunti, Sanjaya, Vidura, Kripacharya, Kunti Bhoja, Virata, Bhishmaka, the Great, Nagnajit, Purijit, Drupada, Shalya, Drishtaketu, Kasi Raja, Damagosha, Vishalaksha, Maithila, Madra, Kekeya, Yudamanyu, Susharma, Bahilika, with his associates and their sons, and the many other kings subservient to Maharaj Yudhishthira. All of them, O best of kings, were simply amazed to see the transcendental form of Lord Krishna, the abode of all opulence and beauty, standing before them with his consorts. Purport. All the all these kings were now followers of Yudhishthira because he had subjugated each of them to earn the privilege of performing the Rajasuya sacrifice. The Vedic injunctions state that a Kshatriya who wants to execute the Rajasuya for elevation to heaven must first send out a victory horse to roam freely. Any other king whose territory this horse enters must either voluntarily submit or face the Kshatriya or his representatives in battle. That is all for praise. Om Ajnantimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Niltam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Sri Rupam Sagarjatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Pariyana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakanitamsha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarne Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namah हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय नीलाचला निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्रा सुभद्राभ्यं जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I seek blessings of all devotees who are present here, who are assembled, all devotees, Acharya Prabhu, so that I will be able to speak from Srimad Bhagavatam and literatures, Vaishnava literatures, and what way I have heard for for my own purification, for the pleasure of the Lord and all of you. So now the chapter it is Krishna meets the inhabitants of Vrindavan, and here where this solar eclipse which was happening there in Kurukshetra, all the kings assembled, all the Yadavas, and here we see all the kings' names. I see that all these kings who are here, they are all in the Kurukshetra war later. Everyone gave their lives there, many of them. So here, when all the kings saw the darshan of the Lord, they became supremely blissful and content upon seeing Lord Achyuta. So, and they glorify also that it is rare to get the darshan of the Lord. Even the great yogis, they don't get the darshan of the Lord. But these all the kings and the Yadavas and mm, all these kings, they all got the opportunity to see the Lord, uh, and they became supremely blissful. And this solar eclipse, this happening at Kurukshetra, it is before Rajasuya sacrifice. Even though this chapter came later, uh, but this happened before. So they all like subordinate to him, and they are glorifying Yudhishthira Maharaj, and his opulence also here. Uh, and later the Brajavasis, they all meet the Vasudeva, and all this happens in the after. And today is also Disciplines Day of Vrindavan Das Thakur. So I thought of speaking, glorifying Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, uh, the, who is the disciple of Nityananda Prabhu, and who wrote Chaitanya Bhagavat, the, which we are able to uh, know the story, history, or the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by his mercy. Um, so, and by glorifying the devotees, we get purified and we get their blessings, so that we will be able to progress in Krishna consciousness. Uh, and I will read uh, from Chaitanya Charitamrita, the glorification of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, um, uh, about the Vrindavan Das Thakur. So, before Chaitanya Bhagavat was written, the life history, pastimes of all Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were in Kadchas, written by Murari Gupta, his school friend, uh, and later pastimes are were written by Sarvadamodar Goswami, uh, and that were, and also many of the pastimes were observed by Raghunath Das Goswami, and he heard from Sarvadamodar Goswami also. And those were pastimes were written in Chaitanya Charitamrita. The earlier pastimes uh, uh, were written by Krishna, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. And the if he, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give Srimad Bhagavatam uh, and the association of Bhagavatas. Bhagavatam is book Bhagavata and person Bhagavat. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is to give the association of his pure devotees, which is going on continuing till now, and the book Bhagavat. This is Srimad Bhagavatam. Even though the Srimad Bhagavatam was uh, written by Vyasadev, 5000 years ago, but which is the natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra, to understand the conclusions and understand the um, what is the absolute truth clearly. Uh, but even that Srimad Bhagavatam is also very big, and because of uh, misrepresentation of uh, unqualified commentators, and uh, made them to understand about Krishna also, uh, Krishna was also misrepresented in by commentators. Like people discuss about Ras Leela and about only few chapters of Srimad Bhagavatam, and like that. And there are people who do Bhagavat Sapta, and who want to discuss only Krishna's Ras Leela pastimes, are not giving the proper understanding of who is the absolute truth, uh, and or may like that. Sometimes people think that how, why Krishna is enjoying with so many women, like that. But by Shinitaya Gauranga ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. But by mm, mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can able to understand who is Krishna in truth, and his character and everything. That's why we see in uh, Srimad Bhagavatam, Prabhupada also, in the introduction, he wrote the whole life history of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so that people only by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu we will be able to really appreciate what is written in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were written by uh, Vrindavan Das Thakur and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So I will read some translation and purports by Krishnadas Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, glorifying Vrindavan Das Thakur. So here, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is very humbly, glorifying and taking shelter of the lotus feet of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur before he is writing in Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is from Adilila 1. Adilila 8th chapter 33 verse. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, "O मूढ़ा लोका सुनो चैतन्य मंगल चैतन्य महिमा याते जानिबे सकल." O fools, just read Sri Chaitanya Mangal. By reading this book, you can understand all the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mangal, actually the Chaitanya Bhagavat was first, it was named as Sri Chaitanya Mangal. Later, when Sri Lochandas Goswami also written book on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that name of that book is also Sri Chaitanya Mangal. So Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur changed the name of the book to Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. No? This acceptance of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami indicates that his acceptance of the disciplic succession. A writer of transcendental literature never tries to surpass the previous acharyas. So here Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, you know, about Chaitanya Bhagavat, glorifying that Chaitanya Bhagavat written by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Uh, so here, one thing where we, in the purport Prabhupada is writing, he never tries to surpass the previous acharyas. Where we see in the past time where Vallabh Bhatta, when he comes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he says that he has written better commentary than Srila Siddhar Swami. So there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, who says that doesn't accept Swami is a Vaishya. But here we see the on this contrary here, how much Krishnadas Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is taking shelter of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur before his attempting to write. As Vyasdev has compiled all the pastimes of Lord Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam, Thakur Vrindavan Das has depicted the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Thakur Vrindavan Das has composed Sri Chaitanya Mangal. Hearing this book annihilates all the misfortune. By reading Sri Chaitanya Mangal, Madhum Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, one can understand all the glories and truths of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda and come to the ultimate conclusion of devotional service to Lord Krishna. So here in this purport, what I have explained before, where where one can understand the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam, you know, by the when we read the Chaitanya Bhagavat or Chaitanya Chaitamrita, all the places, Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, both they quotes verses from, or in fact, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu speaks about Srimad Bhagavatam, and many slokas from Srimad Bhagavatam, referring them. So by that we can understand the what is devotional service and original purpose of the compiling Srimad Bhagavatam by Vyadvyas. No? Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur has given the conclusions and essence of devotional service by quoting the authoritative statements of Srimad Bhagavatam. You know, Chaitanya Mangala Sune Yadi Pashandi Yavana Seha Mahavaishnahaya Tata Kshana. Even if even a great atheist hears Sri Chaitanya Mangal, means Chaitanya Bhagavat, he immediately becomes a great devotee. So here, Falashruti, the glory of reading Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat is given that even atheist reads, he becomes a great devotee. So we can all take advantage of this Chaitanya Bhagavat and read and relish for our own self, so that we'll be able to become devotees, and more committed. मनुष्य रचिते नारे ऐसे ग्रंथ धन्य वृंदावन दास मुखे वक्त श्री चैतन्य. The subject matter of this book is so sublime that it appears that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has personally spoken through the writings of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Here in the purport, I am not reading all the purport. The secret of devotee's writing is that when he writes about the pastimes of the Lord helps him. He does not write himself. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Dadami Buddhi Yogantam Tam Enamam Upayantite. Since a devotee writes in the service to the Lord from within gives him so much intelligence that he sits down near the Lord and goes on writing books. Actually, it is Prabhupada himself. He was experiencing this in his own life. He is writing like the Prabhupada writing. And he sits near the Lord and he just goes on writing. The Lord gives the whole. One time Prabhupada was reading Krishna book. So devotees asked, Prabhupada, you are reading your own book. You have only written. Prabhupada says, I have not written. I just, Krishna, he dictated the whole. Actually, nobody can write so many books like that. Those who write books, they know it is not easy. एक book लिखने के लिए बहुत time लगता है. But Prabhupada is to just dictate on the dictaphone, and they were all. It is inconceivable actually. Prabhupada just gives one sentence. It is just typed into the book. But those who write the books, they they see the everything proper or not. इतना सोचना पड़ता है एक लाइन बोले. But Prabhupada used to put all the books and all the commentaries and write the books. So this is not the secret of devotees writing. Prabhupada is personal experience and and Parampara, he was saying, the secret of devotee's writing is that when he writes about the pastimes of the Lord helps him. He does not write himself. The Lord within him gives him so much intelligence that he sits down near the Lord and goes on writing books. So like that, all the acharyas also, same way they write the books. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. So I will just read the uh, appearance of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Vrindavan Das Thakur, his mother name is Narayani. Uh, the history, the ancestors, she is the niece of Srivas Thakur. Srivas Thakur has 3 younger brothers and 1 elder brother. Elder brother name is Nalina Pandita, and his daughter name is Narayani. So, and she used to live in the home of Srivas Thakur, and she got the Maha Prasad, of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In now the pastimes where she Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to do all the day and night Sankirtan in the home of Srivas Thakur. So, and many people get disturbed because of the kirtan happening day and night, and some of them they want to participate, they are not allowed, and some are envious. So they were complaining to the Kaji or who were ruling at the time, Muslims. So Srivas Thakur was in little anxiety, maybe Kaji or these people may come and disturb the Sankirtan of Lord Chaitanya. So, Lord Chaitanya, who is the Supreme Lord, present in the hearts of everyone, especially his pure devotee. So, he understands the anxiety of Srivas Thakur, and he says that, why are you so worrying? These kings come and do something. Without my sanction, nobody can do anything. And even I make them also chant and dance, all the Yavanas, everyone. Like that he speaks, and if you want to see, whether that I will be able to do it or not, he calls Narayani and he gives his, prasad, and and he says, chant, Hare Krishna. Immediately, she speaks, chants Krishna, Krishna, and she, you know, in ecstasy, and she, receives Krishna Prem from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and she at once, instantly, she becomes the exalted devotee of Lord Krishna, and she also gets the remnants of the Lord many times, living in the house of Srivas Thakur. And Narayani was married to Vaikunta Nada Vipra. He is from the side of Srivas Thakur's wife Malini Devi, where their home place is that Mamgachi Modudurum Deep. But he didn't become the staunch follower of Lord Chaitanya before his living body. He left body when Vrindavan Das Thakur was very young, as a boy. So she again, she was more connected to the maternal side than the paternal side. So Vrindavan Das Thakur also brought and lived with Shiva in the Srivas Thakur house, or in this maternal side. And after some years, he lived in the place at Denuda, and he composed this Chaitanya Bhagavat at the age of 31 or 32 years, and he was disciple of Srila Nityananda Prabhu, you know, and he got a lot of mercy from Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So he was more, in the house of Srivas Thakur, like that. He was grown in that atmosphere, and he became a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya. And he has four disciples, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, and chief among them is Sri Ram Hari, and he's the chief of his four disciples, and he's the pure devotee. But his descendants, like seminal descendants, they again became the followers of Smartavidi. Like that. But the deities of Gaurnitai of Silvandan Dastakur were still worshipped in Mamgachi. So this is the appearance of Silvandan Dastakur. Uh, he was the son of Narayani Devi, who she received the remnants of Lord Chaitanya, and got Krishna Prem from Lord Chaitanya, and from her whom Vrindavan Das Thakur appeared, and he wrote the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Here, Krishnadas Goswami says about Lord Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. वृंदावन दास पदे कोटि नमस्कार ऐचे गंध करी तेहो तरीला संसार. I offer millions of obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. No one else could write such a wonderful book for the deliverance of fallen souls. So, and he says, Narayani eternally eats the remnants of the food of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Food of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Vrindavan Thakur was born from her womb. What a wonderful descriptions he has given of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Anyone in the three worlds who hears it is purified. So, and in every place of Chaitanya Chaitamrita, again and again Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami always he prays to Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, and uh, so, because the Chaitanya Bhagavat was more of the pastimes of the earlier pastimes of the before Sri Chaitanya taking sannyas, so which were from the Kadachas of Murari Gupta. So he uh, and the later pastimes were very less. It were written, and yesterday I was hearing from uh, uh, Bhakti Rasam Swam Maharaj. He says that when Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur was writing the Chaitanya Bhagavat, he composes all the earlier pastimes. Then he writes the pastimes of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So when he is writing about Lord Nityananda, he is uh, disciple of Lord Nityananda, and so he writes many pastimes of Lord Nityananda in the book. Then he sees that the book has become increased, the volume. Then he thinks of concluding it. So he gives it to for Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami like later. So uh, that's why when Krishnadas Goswami, Kaviraj Goswami, when he's writing, he's very careful not to repeat the pastimes which were written by already by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, and he summarizes the pastimes which are already written in a very simple way, and he always prays that he may not offend or surpasses the Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Here in Madhya Lila, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, Chaitanya Leelera Vyasa Dasa Vrindavana Tar Agnaya Karon Tar Uchishta Shravana. Actually, the authorized compiler of the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, the incarnation of Vyasadev. Only upon his orders am I trained to chew the remnants of the food that he has left. In Kavi Karnapur, he says that Vrindavan Das Thakur is combined incarnation of Vedavyas and Kusma Peda Saka. He is one of the Saka of in Krishna Lila and Vedavyas. Both were in combined incarnation as Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. So here Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, only upon his orders I am trying to chew the remnants of food that he has left. So here Maharaj speaks, Bhaktarasa Maharaj, like this. The pastimes of Lord Chaitanya are like a ocean. Nobody can write all those pastimes. What are it is infinite, and it's like ocean. And with a pitcher, it's like kalsi or some container, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has drunk from that nectar, or nectar of pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, and he wrote Chaitanya Bhagavat. And from that container or pitcher, the left out nectar is drunk by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, and he has written Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this is the consciousness of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, that he's just chewing the remnants of left by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, and he is writing. So this is the actually disciplic section. Everybody is thinking of their superiors, that they are just only taking remnants, and then like that. Like we see how in the disciplic section now Prabhupada wrote from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, he wrote the purports. So what was left by Krishnadas Goswami, the descendants, they were taking the remnant, chewing the remnants. So we are all in the disciplic section, we are all getting the remnants of the Guru Parampara. Not that we should not think that I know better than our spiritual masters or Shiksha Gurus. This we should learn from here. The consciousness of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, glorifying Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur, and also by hearing all these glories, we can read Chaitanya Bhagavat, and we can more appreciate Srimad Bhagavatam after reading Chaitanya Bhagavat or Chaitanya Charitamrita. How much Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasized on given importance to Srimad Bhagavatam by understanding from the life of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through Chaitanya Charitamrita or or Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, we will be able to more understand about devotional service, Srimad Bhagavatam, and the pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna. So we pray at the lotus feet of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. By his mercy, we will get some taste for reading Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, so that we will be able to progress in spiritual life. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Randra Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If anybody have any comments or questions, they can give comments. Vaikuntha Nada Vipra. He is from the side of Shiva's Thakur wife, Malini Devi. Malini Devi. He is from the side of Shiva's Thakur wife, Malini Devi. Relative. He is the elder brother of Shiva's Thakur, named Nalina Pandita. Nalina Pandita. Nalina. Elder brother, not the younger brothers. In Chaitanya Chaitamrita, or only elder brother's name come, his name doesn't come. Elder brother. This I heard yesterday from Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj lecture. I heard. Huh? More from this Murari Gupta Kadachas. He got from more. He directly heard from Raghunath Goswami uh, in Vrindavan. He used to every day speak discourse on pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, where Raghunath Goswami himself uh, he observed many of the pastimes himself, and from Sarva Damodar Goswami. He used to write diary of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Actually, and these are all very drops of that ocean, these two books. But Lord's pastimes are ocean, it's like.
In Denur he composed this Chaitanya Bhagavat. You said.
Uh, After some years, first he lived in the house of Srivas Thakur and maternal family place. He was got education, everything. Later, he got association of Nityan Prabhu, became disciple of Nityan Prabhu, and like that. Afterwards, he was lived in Denuda place. आपको जानते हैं? Denuda. He composed at the age of 31 or 32. And Hare Krishna.